Have you ever awakened from a dream feeling totally confused and disoriented? Like your subconscious just played a movie starring you without telling you what it was about? Or maybe you had a nightmare that left you shaken and worried about what it means for your future. Well, you're not alone. For centuries, humans have been fascinated by dreams and what they might reveal about our inner selves. And even modern science can't quite figure them out. In fact, scientists have discovered that while we sleep, our brains are more active than when we're awake. Our brains process all kinds of information while we're asleep, including memories, emotions, and experiences. This is why sometimes we wake up in the middle of the night and can't go back to sleep because our brains are working overtime. So if our brains are working so hard while we're asleep, what exactly are they doing? One theory is that our brains are trying to communicate with us through our dreams. That's right. Our dreams could be a secret language of the subconscious mind, trying to tell us things about ourselves and our lives that we're too afraid or unwilling to see while we're awake. Imagine having a secret decoder ring for your own mind, revealing hidden messages you've been receiving every single night. But don't worry, you don't need a fancy degree in psychology to start decoding your dreams tonight. We'll show you how to do it. Keep watching to discover the hidden meaning behind the most common dream symbols and archetypes and learn how to apply them to your life. You won't believe what insights you'll gain about yourself and your relationships. You might even find the answers to problems you've been struggling with for years. Ready to dive in? Let's go. Common dream symbols decoded. Let's start with the basics. There are some dream symbols that appear so often that they've almost become cliches, like the old man who represents wisdom or the white bird that symbolizes peace. These are called common dream archetypes, and they're based on universal human experiences and emotions. But wait, don't roll your eyes yet. These archetypes aren't just some hippy-dippy New Age mumbo-jumbo. They're rooted in the collective unconscious, a term coined by famed psychologist Carl Jung to describe the shared set of mental patterns and images that are common to all humans. So basically, these dream symbols are like shorthand for certain ideas and emotions that our brains use to communicate with us. They're a way for our subconscious minds to express things that we might not be able to put into words while we're awake. For example, let's say you keep having dreams about water. Water is a pretty common dream symbol, and it usually represents your emotions. If you're dreaming about a raging flood, it could mean that you're feeling overwhelmed or out of control in your waking life. But if you're dreaming about a calm lake, it could mean that you're feeling peaceful and serene. Or maybe you keep having dreams about houses. Houses are another common dream symbol, and they usually represent your sense of self. If you're dreaming about a luxurious mansion, it could mean that you feel confident and successful. But if you're dreaming about a dilapidated shack, it could mean that you feel insecure and unworthy. See how these symbols can relate to your waking life? But wait, there's more. These common dream archetypes can also show up in more complex ways. For example, let's say you're dreaming about a bird that's trapped in a cage. On the one hand, the bird could represent your desire for freedom and independence. But on the other hand, the cage could represent the limitations that you've put on yourself or the expectations that others have placed on you. By understanding the different ways that these symbols can show up in our dreams, we can start to decode the hidden messages that our subconscious minds are trying to tell us. It's like having a secret language with your inner self. So keep paying attention to the symbols that appear in your dreams, whether they're universal archetypes or something more personal. You never know what insights you might gain about yourself and your life, decoding your personal symbols. Now that you understand how common dream symbols work, it's time to take things to the next level by exploring your own unique dream language. Remember how we talked about how personal experiences shape the meaning of symbols in our dreams? Well, it works both ways. The things that are important to you, your values, beliefs, goals, and worries, can also influence the meaning of symbols in your dreams. Basically, your personal symbols are like secret codes that your subconscious mind uses to communicate with you. They're a way for your inner self to express things that you might not be aware of while you're awake. To find your personal symbols, pay attention to the objects, situations, or people that keep showing up in your dreams. What do these things have in common? How do they make you feel? Are they related to a specific part of your life or a current situation you're facing? By asking yourself these questions, you'll start to uncover the hidden messages that your dreams are trying to tell you. For example, let's say you keep having dreams about cars. A car could symbolize freedom and adventure to one person, but anxiety and stress to another. It all depends on your personal experiences and associations with cars. Maybe you love driving and feel exhilarated by the open road, or maybe you hate driving and feel terrified at the thought of being stuck in traffic. Whatever your feelings may be, they're important clues to understanding what your subconscious mind is trying to tell you. Another way to find your personal symbols is to keep a dream journal. A dream journal is basically a diary where you write down your dreams as soon as you wake up. This helps you remember your dreams more clearly and identify any patterns or symbols that keep showing up. Who knows? You might even discover a hidden talent for writing fiction since your dreams can be so vivid and imaginative. Nightmares and recurring dreams. Now let's talk about nightmares. We've all had them, those terrifying dreams that leave us sweating and gasping for air. But did you know that nightmares can also be a valuable source of insight? Like any other dream, nightmares are trying to tell us something about ourselves, even if it doesn't feel like it at the moment. The key is to look beyond the scary imagery and ask what might be causing these fears to pop up in our dreams. For example, let's say you keep having nightmares about falling. Falling could symbolize a lack of control or insecurity in your waking life. Maybe you're starting a new project that feels overwhelming, or you're going through a major life transition that feels uncertain. Your dreams are basically your subconscious mind's way of processing these emotions and helping you work through them. So instead of seeing nightmares as a curse, try to embrace them as an opportunity for growth and self-discovery. Just remember not to stay in bed for too long after waking from a nightmare. Take a few deep breaths, stretch your body, and get up to do something relaxing and enjoyable. You'll be surprised at how much better you feel. Recurring dreams are also a fascinating topic. Have you ever had a dream so vivid and captivating that you couldn't help but wonder if it might hold some deeper meaning? Well, recurring dreams are actually quite common, and they can offer a wealth of insight into our subconscious minds. When a dream keeps coming back to us over and over again, it's usually trying to tell us something important that we haven't fully processed or understood. It's like our subconscious mind is gently nudging us to pay attention to a particular issue or emotion that we're avoiding in our waking lives. For example, let's say you keep having dreams about being chased. Being chased could symbolize a fear of failure or rejection. Maybe you're avoiding an important decision that you're afraid to make, or you're trying to escape from a situation that feels hopeless. By exploring these feelings in a safe space like your dreams, you can start to understand and overcome them in your waking life. So the next time you have a recurring dream, take some time to reflect on what it might be trying to tell you. Don't worry, we're not suggesting that you become obsessed with analyzing your dreams to the point where you drive yourself crazy. Just pay attention to the patterns and symbols that stand out to you and see if they offer any new perspectives or insights. You never know what you might discover about yourself. Applying dream insights to real life. So you've decoded your dream symbols and uncovered some hidden insights about yourself. Now what? How can you apply this knowledge to your waking life? Well, here's the thing. Your dreams aren't just a fun and mysterious part of your day. They're a powerful tool for personal growth and self-discovery. By understanding your dreams, you can gain a deeper understanding of yourself, your emotions, and your motivations, and that can help you make better decisions in your waking life. For example, let's say you keep having dreams about your career. Maybe you're dreaming about starting your own business or changing jobs. These dreams could be a sign that you're unhappy with your current situation and want to make a change. Or perhaps you keep having dreams about relationships. Maybe you're dreaming about meeting someone new or reconnecting with an old friend. These dreams could be a sign that you're craving more connection and community in your life. The possibilities are endless. So the next time you wake up from a dream, take a few moments to reflect on what it might be trying to tell you. How does it relate to your current circumstances? Are there any patterns or themes that stand out to you? Who knows? You might just find the answer to a problem you've been struggling with for ages. So are you ready to start exploring the world of your dreams? Do you have any interesting dream experiences or insights that you'd like to share with us? Leave a comment below and let's start a conversation. Remember, your inner wisdom is always speaking. Are you listening? Thanks for watching. See you next time.